Today we'll be talking about the fear of starting small. Yes, the fear of starting small. And this idea came to me because I've been working on this particular project, and I was talking to someone, and the person was like, "Why don't you post about this on WhatsApp or your social media?" And I'm like, "Nah, I just want to be doing it under wraps so that people will not know." And she's like, "Why are you scared of putting your work out there? Why don't you want people to say it?" And I realized that some of us have this fear of people saying or start small or start inexperienced or start as a newbie, because we have this notion of looking perfect or this notion of looking glamorous. We want instant success or this big win. So we don't want to start small. And we forget that every great thing, big thing, starts small. Everybody starts inexperienced until they get experience. And this is especially hard for people who have a level of professionalism in one area and they are seen as thought leader, or they have technical expertise in one area and they're starting up in another area, and they are suddenly looking inexperienced. Is a hard pill to take because they're like, why should I start small? I'm big here. Yeah, sometimes you have skills that are transferable. Sometimes you experience, you just have to build your reps from scratch to get to where you're going in that particular area. So, three things that I came up with why we may be having that fear of starting small are: number one, cultural mindset. You know, our society values big success, big moves, big wins, and flashy businesses. Like, you just have to go big, you have to do proper packaging and things like that. And that mindset has really crept into all of us, such that we don't want to be seen starting small. We don't want to be seen starting experienced, because that is not what is praised. That is not what is expected by the society. And we want to be accepted. We want to be praised by the society. So we really don't want people to see us struggle. The second thing that I noticed might be fueling that fear is the comparison culture. When I say comparison culture, is like I've said, when you're comparing your own year one to another person's year 10. Like, and the thing is, the society emphasizes when the person makes a breakthrough. So unless you take time to actually look through, do your research, and go back in time, you will not realize that it took this person 10 years to get to this place. Now, the third one that I think might be another factor that will fall the fear of starting small is economic pressure. Sometimes you want to start that business because you need quick money, or you have the idea and you need quick returns because your survival depends on it. So in that instance, you don't want to wait 10 years to get the dividends of what you're doing. You don't want to wait 5 years. You just want instant um, results. Now, if you're in this situation, if you have alternatives that will get you the result you want in a shorter period of time, go for it. But if you don't have, I would still advise you to start where you are, because time will pass, whether you start or not. 10 years will pass. If you start, you'll be in a better place in 10 years. If you don't, 10 years will pass anyway, and the pressure will probably become worse by that time, and you will still have done nothing. So, one thing you should always realize is that time passes anyways. So, if you're going to start and build up to it, because time will pass whether you start or not. What will make the difference is by the time 10 years, 25 5 years, I'm just saying, by the time you get there, what do you have to show for it? Have you put in the work to get to where you want to be or not? Now, having thought about these things, like the three factors that probably fuel in the fear of starting small or inexperienced, I came up with three things that we can do to help us start anyways. These days, what I like is what will make me do things anyways. If you watched my previous video, you know that I'm now pro do it anyways. So the first thing I would say is ground yourself. When you look up to somebody in the sector where you want to start a business, or you're looking up to somebody that is doing what you want to do, or whoever your role model, whoever that person is, and you're looking at their glamorous life, you're looking at their success story, take a minute and pause. scroll through their social media, scroll back, far back to the first post they made, to the second, to the third. Watch them grow through the process. Find out how long it took them from when they started to where they are today. It will remind you that there is a starting small and there is a process that gets you to where you're going to. For lasting success, there's usually a process you have to go through before you get to where you're going, because doing and doing and doing is where you get the experience, is where you put in the reps that gets you. You learn fast, you know what's working, what's not working. That's when you learn and then you grow to where you're going to. The second thing I would say is focus on progress over perception. Instead of you focusing on how people perceive me, how they'll see me, and all of that, try to focus on progress. And the way you can focus on progress, like I mentioned in my previous video, part of it is putting structure around what you want to do. Put a structure around what you want to do that will force you to do that thing, irrespective of how you feel. Fear is a feeling. Feelings are flimsy. What you feel today is not what you feel in the next few minutes. So trusting it is a bit dicey. Do you get? So putting a structure around what you want to do will force you to do what you want to do, irrespective of how you feel in the moment. And that will really help you like break it down into steps, take out the ambiguity so that you can start and not overthink the process and not focus on perception. Just plan enough. Tomorrow I'm going to do this. Next tomorrow I'm going to do this. Break down your goal, your business idea, whatever it is you want to do. Break it down so that most of the times you are not looking at the entire picture. You're just looking at what you need to do next. And that helps you because you're just taking one step at a time, one step at a time. And one step at a time is really what will get you there. So the third thing I'll be talking about on how to combat the fear of starting small is to surround yourself with community of builders. And this is, it looks like a small thing, but it's very efficient. This helped me when I was transitioning from law to tech. It helped my transition period. It was really short because I found a community, and that community, there were just like a bunch of people just learning, and there were people who were pushing ourselves, we were encouraging ourselves. It was a really great, it was really helpful in my journey of transition, and it made it very fast, very quick for me. So find yourself a community of builders where everybody is just doing, they are learning, they're all about putting in the reps, not necessarily about the glamour or they're not seeing that just yet. They're just builders, they're just trying to do, trying to learn, test it. You're pushing each other, you're stretching each other, you're helping each other, you're looking at people around you and you're seeing them doing one thing or the other. So it will help you to motivate you to also do something. So three things I've mentioned on how to combat the fear of starting small. Number one is ground yourself. Always look at all these people, your role models or the people you're looking up to, that all these glamorous people. Look at how they started. Look at their process. Where did they start from? And it will help you ground yourself. Number two is to focus on progress over perception. So build a structure around what you want to do. Break what you want to do down into steps, into bits. Schedule the steps, the bits into your day. What you're going to do today, what you're going to do next week, what you're going to do on Friday. Put them 2 hours, 3 hours, 30 minutes, and just schedule it like that, such that you are able to focus on one step in front of the other, that next thing you have to do, while not being overwhelmed with everything or the big picture of what you're trying to achieve. So you're focusing on progress over perception. And the third thing is surround yourself with community of builders. Put around you people that are also building things, that are also starting things. They are focused on starting. You help each other, encourage each other, and stretch each other to do better. So this is a reminder that if you have that fear, you can still do things in spite of it. Is a feeling, it's not necessarily the fact. You can overcome this feeling. There are things you can do in spite of the feeling, and you still get to where you're going. So if this video has helped you in any way, please comment, like, and share, and also drop in the comment section if there's any topic you want me to talk about, or you want to share an idea you've been struggling with, or you have any feedback for me. Thank you so much. See you. Bye. Today we'll be talking about more I've tried. Bye.